If you've ever had to deliver a statement or script to camera, then getting it right each time can become very frustrating. Many production companies will expect you to repeat your rehearsed answers a number of times to camera so that they can use the best bits in the final edit. I've seen corporate professionals waste valuable hours of their time just not getting it right. That's why I think the teleprompter is such a valuable piece of equipment, both in the studio and on location. In fact, I'm using one right now. By using the teleprompter, you can ensure that those key messages are delivered time after time, professionally, giving your production a more polished broadcast look. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some great presenters who can deliver sales presentations, corporate messages, and new product demonstrations to what seems to many people off the cuff, and you may well be one of them. But with a little preparation, the combination of ad-lib and a teleprompter, you can make a so-so presentation a great presentation. First, let's look at the teleprompter. Here's the camera. It looks through this piece of beam splitter glass in front of the lens. This little monitor projects the reverse text onto the glass, so it's now the right way round for you to be able to read it. A special piece of software is used to allow the teleprompter operator to follow you when you're reading your script. So when you slow down, they slow down, and when you speed up, they follow you by moving the text faster. By reading your script from the glass in front of the camera, it allows you to maintain eye contact. And because normally there's no more than 4 words on the line that you're reading, the viewer won't see your eyes move. Now, sometimes on location, we'll also use a small monitor under or above the camera to give us similar results, like this one. So then that's the kit. But what about the performance? This is all about preparation, and even more preparation. Even the most experienced presenters will have to take a couple of attempts at getting their presentation to look and sound right. So the first thing you need to do is to allow yourself time. Time to write your script and time to present it. It's worth remembering in some cases just 5 minutes of script could take a couple of hours to record. So rule number 1, writing your script. Most importantly, write your script to be spoken and not read. Keep in mind that your audience will hear your words and not see them. So it's important to write in a way that, when spoken, it sounds natural. With and not we have. Haven't and not have not. It should be conversational. Also, in my opinion, it's easier to read a script that's written using capitals and lowercase rather than written all in capitals. Also, when writing a script, write out numbers in full. Not 1460 like this, but 1460 like this. Rule 2. Practice, practice, and even more practice. There's no substitute for practice. The more you practice and personalize the text, the more you'll put meaning into the words. It's also very important to practice aloud. See how the words roll off your tongue, and if needed, make changes in the text that will make it easier for you to deliver. Rule 3. Give it passion by upping the energy. Television squashes your energy level. What seems like over the top translates wonderfully onto the screen. So turn yourself up, not in volume but emotion, and instantly become more interesting and appealing to watch. Rule 4. Don't forget to smile. Smiling is perhaps the simplest way to connect with your audience. The warmth of a smile is a must, at the very least at the beginning and the end of your performance. A smile can also be used throughout a delivery, almost regardless of the subject matter, as though you're telling a funny story. A smile creates an attitude that's captivating to watch, although there may be some occasions when a smile is not appropriate. You will have to gauge your audience on that. Rule 5. Maintain eye contact. The magic of the teleprompter is that it enables you to look directly into the camera lens, creating the illusion of eye contact with your audience. Take full advantage of this by not darting your eyes away. Your continuous gaze really does engage your audience. Eye movements away from the camera can make you look just a little bit shifty. Rule 6. Use non-verbal communication. Well, what does that mean? That means the appropriate facial expressions and hand gestures, they're all critical to your performance. And loosen up. There's nothing more distracting to an audience than a rabbit caught in the headlights, a person who's frozen except for their moving lips delivering a speech. Use your expressions and gestures to amplify your words. Stress important points and show that you're passionate about what you're saying. Move your head, but not too much. Rule 7. Don't shout. This is something that radio teaches you. Address your presentation to just one person. If the tape will be watched by a massive audience, your intention is to connect to each person individually, as though you're speaking only to them. Rule 8. Don't follow the teleprompter. It will follow you. Your teleprompter operator is trained to follow you. Deliver your speech with pacing that's appropriate and comfortable, but for you. Be confident that the words will always be there. When you pause or even improvise off script, your next word will be on the teleprompter, there waiting for you to pick it up. Rule 9. Don't panic. For many people, the studio or being confronted by their camera and having to perform can act like a full frontal lobotomy, resulting in the loss of speech and also reasonable thought. And finally, Rule 10. Enjoy the experience. After all, it's only television. I'm Steve Hyland. Thank you for watching and happy presenting.